LUVORATORRRRRY by Kobo Kanaeru and Crazy Oli. Not one person recommended me this song. But I just want to listen to it because LUVORATORRRRRY is actually one of my favorite songs from Reol, so. Yeah, let me just pull up the original. You know what I'm saying? Just LUVORATORRRRRY. Okay, got it. Alright, let's go and see what's up here. Okay. Yago. Right, where's they going with this? Who was that? Hold on.
Oh, hi.
Who was that? Woo! Who is that? Is that Ollie? Love that one. Well, before we continue, I just want to say that the instrumental is a little weird on this one. Not particularly on the sound, but it's like the mixing. Because even though the intro is like alright, but you know, he added a little bit. Added that a little bit like smooth stutter or something. They use Scrow's beat on this one maybe? If they're using FL Studio, that is. I mean, it ain't adding a lot. It's just like, it's a little weird. And then when the drop and drums, everything came, it just seems like a little anticlimactic.
Oh, hi.
But I gotta say, this one in automation, like a little free filter, I believe. That little automation, that, and that, you know, that throat thing that you get what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. But hell, I still don't know who this is. That little EQ and little distortion thing, I don't really sure how they do that, but that sounded really good. The way it mixed and the way she sing it, especially that free fall, there's just so much energy in that voice. It's just kind of pushed out. Woo! Alright. Let's listen to the original and see what's the difference. In the intro, the original doesn't really have that much automation in it, while in the cover, it added a little bit more like that kind of stutter thing. That doesn't help a lot, I gotta say. It just make it sound a little weird. And also in the verse, the mixing in the cover was a little weak. Just on the verse, the chorus is a little different. Well, the mixing in the verse in the cover, it sounded a little bit low volume as well as a little weak. While in the original, her voice is a little bit louder and as well as more powerful. I guess this is her range of the vocal, I guess. Doesn't sound really pushy. It's really natural and it's still very powerful. This one, also not pushy. It's really natural, but a little weaker. On this part, nah, the original is nowhere close to be as good as this. Also in this part, every part, it sounds like she's using her nose a little bit too much. Trying to get that cute voice, but it's just sounded weird. While in the original, Reol go for a little bit more mature kind of voice that makes this mix a little bit better in my opinion. This little automation on the pre-chorus in the cover, It was swiping up. It was going from lower throat kind of sound to up. While in the original, it is going down. I don't know if it's like really creative to do so, but it sounded pretty cool on both. Like the cover and the original, one with like going up and another one is going down, like little swoop. You get what I'm saying? They both sound a little cool. You know. Anyway, enough talking. Let's just keep going. Okay. Whoa, the auto-tune is so hard on that. A little T-Pain. Alright, let's pause here and listen to the original. For the vocal mixing part, not the mixing, the recording. If you guys don't know how Reol got so much more powerful vocals, it's because she recorded twice on the same part. If you listen to it carefully and really like listen to it, you can hear that one voice was slightly panned to the left and another one was slightly panned to the right. So there's two vocal layers playing together at the same time. That's how it made this song a little bit more powerful than the cover. That is something that the cover lacking, but you know, it ain't too bad. Just a little weaker, gotta say that. Also on the love me, love me, love me do part, it's a little different direction, I would say, because in the cover they made the vocal sound a little bit louder as well as a little bit more auto-tune, I guess. They made the vocal sound like a main vocal instead of like a little small break, you know what I'm saying? While in the original they go for a little bit more quieter as well as more reverb and stuff. Also the same problem with like the first part of the cover, that love me, love me, love me do part, they use a little bit too much of the nose. That just makes it sound like they're a little struggling, gotta be honest. You know, like the nose and the throat is actually connected when it comes to like singing, because the vocal cord is actually behind you and the nose and the throat is in the front. So that's how it connected. If you use your vocal cord to sing that part, it sounded a little bit more powerful and as well as not as struggling. But if you use your throat or your nose when singing that, you sound a little bit weaker as well as a little bit more unnatural. That is the problem I can say for now. And the auto-tune they added, it was so excessive in a good way. In a good way. I like the sound of auto-tune. I just, you know. Anyway, let's finish this. Oh, they added a little vox in there. Sound pretty cool. Okay, that's Ollie's voice. Now I can hear it. Woo! Oh, that's a smooth little automation on that stutter. That was quite quick. Is that a tape stop or is it a stutter? I see why this is the most replayed now. This part is crazy. But also with like the same problem with the first part of the song. The chorus is a little anticlimactic. Like I was really vibing just now, but after listening to it a while, I just feel like it's not as hype. The synth bass is not like loud enough Like, I feel like this happened to most of Hololive cover when it comes to this kind of genre, is that they always make the instrumental so low in terms of like the volume, as well as not as much bass. I don't know, is because the problem with the mixing, or do they do that on purpose? I don't know. And one thing I want to add is that I feel like they sing like really out of breath. That also happened in a lot of Hololive covers, like even Shion's Auto. What else? I can't think of any of them right now. They're just really out of breath. Like, they're trying to rap fast, but not as fast as you think they can do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's finish the original. And where was I? Where was I when the rockets came to life and carry you away to the alligator sky? I love this song so much. Conclusion: the mixing original will win this one. The singing on Reol's part, I think Reol will win. But in Nor's part, I think the cover will win. Because it was more impressive, also it's more powerful. The instrumental, also really included with the mixing, the original will win this one. So, non-biased, I just gotta say that the original is still better than the cover. So,